Welcome to the last part of the course before moving on to the mock-up. Here we have our Ghillie sketch. I'm going to copy by selecting it with the lasso tool and paste it in the template. This drawing's layout is quite balanced, so I'll take advantage of it, and I'll be placing the sketches around the main one. I'll use this one because I liked it, so let's select it and put it in the composition. Perfect. Okay. Now. Okay. In the case of this creature, I've decided that perhaps there might be Ghillie of different heights, so I'm going to use these two sketches to compose the illustration. As you can see, I've already changed the color of the outline to brown with Ctrl-U. Yes, I'm repeating this again. I can be so tiresome sometimes. Anyway. Let's add the notes, which look really cool. And now I'm going to color the drawing. This time I'll use a darker tone for the skin. I want it to be dark-skinned. So, the first step, as you know, consists of coloring the drawing with base colors, and once our illustration is painted, we'll be adding the lighting effects and the shadows. In the previous lesson, I mentioned my particular way of working with a single layer. This time, I'll be working with more layers so that you can see how it works in both cases. Plus, using different layers for each color is also helpful for deleting some unwanted parts or mistakes. And what about colors? Okay. I've decided to color the hair with a dark green. In the case of the skin, you can see now the color I used, this dark flesh tone, and so on. So we are going to use different layers for each color and then get various selections, and this will ease the work. Why? As we'll color each area in a different layer, we won't need to worry about coloring outside the drawing because we will be coloring independent areas. So now I've been especially careful when coloring the hair of this girl, of the Ghillie, whom I've decided to give a male appearance, and the result is more manly than expected. I'll add some details afterwards. So the hair is almost done. I'm working now with green. I'll take advantage of it and color the mask as well, which is kind of a hat or a cap. And I also add it to other parts, like on the shoulders, on the leg, face, so that we can get a realistic aspect. But how you add it is up to you. Anyway, I won't exaggerate it. Okay, let's continue using the base colors that I was saying before, like modifying those unwanted colored areas that I didn't intend to color. As we're working with different layers, we need to pay attention to the position of the layer. For instance, have a look at the skin layer, which is under it, so we need to pay attention to it when drawing, so that we don't color here with green, because if we put the green over it, we might paint the skin with an unwanted color. And we don't want this, right? Just like happened to me, see? So let's delete it. the dress made of leaves is almost done. Okay. Great. And now let's color our mouse, to which we'll be applying other base colors. Okay. There are only some missing leaves here. Okay. Here, the ear, perfect. Okay. Guys, don't forget to save it, please. I'm going to add the mouse a brownish gray color. Okay, it's like a field mouse. What I'm going to do is color gray the whole body, but the ears. And now I'll be using a pink tone for the tail and the ears. So guys, let's select those parts we want to color pink, which are, as I said, the tail, the ears, and the nose. Perfect. Well, also the legs will be pink. So again, the tail, ears, nose, and legs. This is the result we get. Coloring the mouse, as you can see, is much easier because there are only 2 colors for the animal. Okay. Our little mouse, well, rather big mouse, is ready. What we are going to do after having added the lights and the shadows to the mouse, we are going to do the same for the Ghillie do. So, mouse done. Let's apply lighting effects to our fairy. Remember that when adding lights and shadows, the key is using the same color range of the base colors and then tweak parameters such as saturation. Okay, the leaves also. So as I was saying, take the same color and lower saturation or lightness. This way we are going to get a really good shading. Guys, it's a good idea to zoom out the canvas every now and then so that we can get a general view of our composition and see how it's going. Why am I saying this? Because sometimes the lighting effects and the shadows don't match the illustration and the result isn't as expected. Let's do now the locks, which are the last thing we need to do here. So let's apply these lighting effects to give volume. And guys, this lesson has come to an end and the most difficult part of the course is over. Great! What we'll be doing in the next lesson is export the files to a JPG format and adding these images to our mockup. Are you ready? Hope you liked this and see you in the next one. Bye!